I said to myself I wasn't going to do this again for quite a while, but here I am. So hello, welcome to Love's Vintage World. Welcome to another Susan Scarlett reading vlog. It hasn't been that long ago since I read my last Susan Scarlett, which was the second one that I've ever read, and I really loved it. It was second Susan Scarlett, the second 5 out of 5 stars for Susan Scarlett, and I loved those books so much. They were very kindly sent to me for review, and I kind of thought that was going to be it for a while because I'd found this new favourite author, but I wanted to space it out. But you know what? Life is short. You don't know how long you've got on this earth, and I just thought, why not? Why not read them? So I, in the last Susan Scarlett video, showed you that my other half very kindly bought me another Susan Scarlett book. But I, today, fancied reading a different one. So I am, because my other half also very kindly got me this one as well. Something happened in which I helped him out with, and he said, well, let's get you a book. And I was like, okay. So I chose this one. This is Babbacombe's by Susan Scarlett. This is from 1941. And what is this about? This is about a department store. That's kind of all I know. Set at a department store with, I'm going to guess, a light romance attached to it. And I'm really in the mood to read about shopping. I'm really after books at the moment that are just like real comfort reads. It is currently my time of the month, and I am currently craving, you know, the candy floss grapes. I haven't got any. And chocolate buttons. Not together, that'd be weird. I don't know, would it be weird? Grapes and chocolate? No, that's not weird, is it? You have strawberries and chocolate. You have peach and chocolate. Grapes and chocolate, that's not weird. Yeah, so that's what I'm craving, but I don't have any. I've got some buttons, but I'm also trying to not eat those because once you start. So I'm after some real nice comfort reads, and Susan Scarlett is just, it's a comfort read for me now. So yeah, I'm going to start this today. I have very much decided that I'm not going to read it in one go. Frankly, because I wouldn't finish this until quite early in the morning, I think, if I was to do it all in one go. I mean, it's 199 pages, so maybe. But also, I really just want to spend my time with it and savour it. So yeah, I'll let you know how I get on. I was doing really, really well, but now giving in to temptation. Gotta have some buttons. So I'm in chapter 3 of Babbacombe's, and our main character Beth is just getting ready for work. She has to wear a green dress, that's what they all wear, and her brother has just said the most brotherly thing ever. Ooh, Beth, said Paul, you look like a cucumber. Oh, that made me giggle. I love that. Well, it is now the next day, and I went to bed last night at about 8:30, and I was feeling so rough, like so rough. My head, my stomach, just, yeah, I wasn't feeling good. It wasn't the buttons were delicious. But yeah, I did just kind of read as much as I could, and then I was like, I just can't, I'm just not feeling it. So I got to page 45, which is, and I'm ready to start chapter 5. I've got my Tiger Came to Tea bookmark. Did anybody else love reading that book as a child? Oh, and of course, she passed away, is it a couple of years ago now? It's Judith Kerr, isn't it? Tiger Came to Tea. Anyway, this vlog isn't about the Tiger Came to Tea. So yeah, I'm really, really enjoying it so far. I've really loved the character of Beth, who's kind of like our main character. She's so lovely, and she's got a job in the gowns section, and I love reading about the gowns, and she's running around hither and thither, and we've met our love interest, which is nice. And it you know, only a little bit way through, but I know how it's going to, well, I think I know how it's going to end. But I just really loving reading it. I honestly am. So I'm going to keep drinking and do a bit of reading before I take Pup for a WLK. Got to dodge the rain today because it is chucking it down. So yeah, I'm going to do a little bit of reading now before, as I said, I have to go out. So let's crack on. I have been out running errands and jobs and bits and bobs, and I've done a food haul. Want to see what I've got? Well, you've seen it anyway. Bread, crumpets, but they only had the 6 instead of the 9. Salad leaves for salad, tomatoes for salad, rice, yogurt. I like these ones because I don't like the bits in the strawberry and the raspberry ones. Do you remember yesterday I said I was really craving the candy floss, Scotch candy grapes? Yes, they had them. Yes, you just might put them in the freezer to make them really, really cold. Snacks for Puppy. These Denty sticks. Snacks for us. So for my behalf, he has cashew nuts, some twirls, and some sweets. So yeah, my little food shop. It is the following evening to the last clip that you saw, and me and Pup, here he is, we have come to bed. It's currently just coming up to 8:15 in the evening, and we thought, well, instead of staying up and watching TV, I've had quite a busy day of doing bits and bobs and I haven't got much reading done, so let's just come to bed and see how much reading I'm going to get done now. I'm not sure because I am feeling a little bit tired, and also I've started rewatching The Good Life. Well, thank you, Puppy. It's ever so kind. Thank you. Yeah, I started rewatching The Good Life, so I'm quite tempted to watch that, but I'll let you know. So where am I? So my book, and I am here just about to start chapter 9, which is page 96. So I'm on page 97, and yeah, let's see how much reading I do. So I managed 3 chapters. In all fairness, that's actually more than I thought I would do. I thought perhaps I would just do 1 chapter, but I've done 3, and I'm now ready to start chapter 12, which is page 133 out of, I haven't got too far to go actually. How long is this book? 199. Why am I singing it? But anyway, I was getting a little bit tired and my eyes are getting a bit tired. My bags have eye bags. So I thought I'd just put the book down for this evening and come back to it afresh tomorrow afternoon because I'm busy in the morning. But yeah, and perhaps I'll finish it tomorrow. We'll see, but really, really enjoying it so far. Really enjoying it. I love the setting and I love the main character. I think she's great and I really like her love interest. And although, as I said earlier, I think I know like how it's going to end, I'm just so enjoying the ride, and it's just, yeah, I'm just enjoying it. And I love the fact that she's in gowns and we've still got like the fashion element side to it, not as much as Clothes Pegs or Peter and Paul, but it's still lingering there in the background, and I really, really like that. So yes, gonna go to sleep now. I could push through if I wanted to, but I mean, let's be honest, I could easily just finish this if I wanted to, but I want to savor it, and I really want to enjoy it when I'm like completely on the ball. So yeah, I'm gonna now watch The Good Life and head off to bed, and then, as I said, I'll see this tomorrow. So I'll read this tomorrow. Hello. What a weird face there. It is the following afternoon and oh, what a day. I've been quite busy this morning. Then when I was back home, had some lunch, taken Pup for a WOK, had a nap, and I've got myself this, which is some peach iced tea, and I'm just going to sit and read a bit of Babbacombe's. Not sure how much I'm going to read. I know last night, I was quite keen to see if I could finish it, but I'm quite tired, so I'm on page 133. I'm not going to put any pressure on myself to finish because I'm enjoying it and I want to keep enjoying it, so let's just see how I do. It was very silly of me, really, to think that I could just sit and see how far I get with Babbacombe's, because of course I had finished it. And what can I say? I loved it. So what is it about? Let me entice you. So Babbacombe's starts with the eldest daughter of the family called Beth, and Beth leaves school and she's very well loved, and she's like she's top girl for everything. She's just so good. But she's leaving. She's already got a job. Her father has got her a job in Babbacombe's, the department store in which he works in and has done for over 30 years. And she's going to be a junior in the gowns department. But at the beginning of the book, her father receives a letter to say, can your niece, so your late brother's daughter, she's now orphaned, can she, who's same age as Beth, come and live with you? She's going to pay a bit of rent, and can you get her a job? So he gets her a job as well as his own daughter, and she gets a job in the lifts. And when Beth goes to pick up her cousin, she ends up tripping over a dog called Scissors, and she ends up talking to the owner, who's a very nice man called David, and they get talking and she kind of likes him and he likes her, and then they obviously go their separate ways. She brings her cousin home and then she starts her job, and in the job she then goes in the lift one day and in comes this man David again, and it turns out he is the son of the owner of the department store, and they both kind of fall for each other, but her father is very much of, you're not the same class, you're not from the same world, he should marry someone of his status and she should marry someone of hers, and so she's told to kind of stay away from him, and that's what she tries to do, even though they keep getting kind of drawn to each other and there's feelings there. At the same time, her cousin is very jealous of what Beth has with David, and she's like, I want him for myself, and she's out to get him if she can. It was just so wonderful. I absolutely loved it. The ending was superb, and it was just so perfectly poised and perfectly just well rounded off, and I just loved it. And do you know what, I found a new favourite author in Susan Scarlett. I really have. This is the third Susan Scarlett novel that I've read now, and I have read this on the trot. Literally, I've read one after the other, and I didn't really realise I was doing that because I have been reading other books as well, but they've been for university, so they've all been, either non-fiction predominantly, or academic work or something like that, on the same sort of thing. So although I have been reading other stuff, to break these up, the books that I've been reading for my own enjoyment have been Susan Scarlett. And then I was thinking about this. The last time I read a book by an author followed by a book by the same author and again was Agatha Christie, and I haven't done that since, certainly not to this extent. So when I first got into Agatha Christie, I used to have to buy myself a good handful of books at a time. I may have read all her books now, but I used to have to buy good handful of her books at the time to crack on with, because I would say at least 3 in one go. I think at one point I did read 5 on the trot, because I just loved them so much. I just couldn't get enough. And now I've done the same with Susan Scarlett, and I found a new favourite author, and they're so wonderful to read. And yeah, I just love them. I just love them, and I love the ending of this, and I love Beth and David, and I kind of just want to reread it. But there we are. That is my vlog for Babbacombe. Let me know in the comment section if you have read this. If you haven't read this, is this on your wish list? Or just chat to me in the comments, all things Susan Scarlett. So thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I shall see you soon for the next video. Bye for now.